The reason you get played and used by men is because you're being too nice. Being a pick-me girl won't get you any further than being left unread, being left empty-handed, ghosted, and brokenhearted. Hi girls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela and everything on my channel is about upgrading, becoming the most desired, most successful, most beautiful, and most important woman in your life. Being a pick-me and being the nice girl may sound the right thing to do, but it won't get you any further than being heartbroken. That's why in today's video I want to talk about how you can finally become the prize instead of being constantly used and played by men. Let's get into this. The first point I want to get into is get a life. All of the following points won't help you anything if you do not have a life. What I mean by that is have your hobbies, have your friends, be busy with yourself and your life. If you keep revolving your whole world around one man, or in general men, you will always be ending up the pick-me girl because you are afraid to lose them. You do not want to lose access to that attention, lose access to love, or lose that connection. And once you are so busy with your own life and you see yourself as the main character, then automatically you will stop being a pick-me girl. You will stop revolving all your attention and all your every minute around men. You won't be sitting at home scrolling on social media, checking his status, checking if he had seen your message, if he was online, why he didn't reply to your message. You won't be spiraling because you are busy with your own life. It's also important that you do something you truly enjoy doing. Start a business with something you enjoy doing. Get real friends that you enjoy being with. Start to do hobbies that you truly enjoy. If you're trying to make yourself busy with going to Pilates while you hate Pilates, of course you will think the man is more important because you are enjoying the time more with this man than you are going to Pilates. So choose hobbies you love to do. I can recommend you dancing or cooking if you like to do that, or reading books. Get your knowledge up. Go to a cafe, get your matcha, get your everyday coffee. Make yourself busy enjoying your own life. Also invest in your appearance. Invest time, energy, and yes, money in your appearance. Learn how to do your hair, learn how to do your makeup, learn how to dress well to your body type. Get to a point where you love yourself so much. You look good, you take care of yourself. And every time you start thinking about that man, get up and try out a new makeup routine. Watch a makeup tutorial. Watch how to do your hair in a better way. Try out new things and invest time and energy in yourself instead of sitting on the sofa, scrolling, thinking about why he's not texting back. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that men most of the time are not ignoring you. They simply are busy with their own lives. So get your own life busy. Even if you're in a privileged position and you don't have anything to do, you don't have a job, you don't have much to do, go get busy with taking care of yourself. Go get busy with leveling yourself up visually, physically, and mentally. The next step to stop being a pick-me girl is to become financially independent. This doesn't mean that you don't want a man taking care of you, sending you money, sending you gifts. No. This simply means that if there is not a man taking care of you, you're not depending on him. If a man is withdrawing, you're not depending on him. You don't care because you are good by yourself. You have your own business, you have your own money, you have your own financial security, so you won't start to beg him to stay with you because you are good yourself. So many women, including me a few years ago, start off really well being the high maintenance, high standards mean girl, but then once they start to depend on men financially, they slip into the pick-me role and the whole dynamic shifts. Once you're in that pick-me role, he is starting to use it to his benefit. And you will start to confuse effort with worth. A pick-me always believes the more she does, the more likely he will choose her. But men do not value what's over available. Men value what they have to invest in. The reason why people value a Birkin bag more than a Gucci bag is because, first of all, the price, and second of all, it's not that easy accessible. Not everyone has access to get a new Birkin bag directly from the Hermes store. Just translate the same psychology to men in dating and relationships. The next step, be clear with your standards, do not over-explain them, and also do never ever lower them. Before you go into dating, you need to know already what's your standard. You want to have certain characteristics in a man. He needs to be, for example, a provider. He needs to be willing to deposit monthly money in your bank account. He needs to be willing to surprise you with gifts. He needs to be willing to send you weekly flowers, and so on. Set your standards clear. Standards are here to be enforced. But how can you enforce standards if you don't even know yourself what you want? First, be very clear. Hey, what are your standards? Are your standards to have a man that is emotionally available, taking care of you financially, sending you weekly flowers, never shouting, not drinking, not smoking, and so on? Write down a full list of your standards. The next step is to be clear which of these standards are absolute non-negotiable. Mark those standards. If your non-negotiable is 20,000 euros monthly in your bank account, that's your non-negotiable, and you should not settle for anything less than that. If your non-negotiable is someone that is never raising his voice, once he raises his voice, you need to disappear. You cannot over-explain why you do not like that, why you don't agree on that, why you do not respect that, why you never want to have that happen again. You need to disappear. Your non-negotiable standard is a non-negotiable, and once crossed the line, becomes a door they will surely walk through again. The next step is study yourself and your own behavior instead of a man's. Instead of asking, why did he ghost me, and playing detective on what you did that made him change, and so on, play detective on your own behavior. Ask yourself, why did I allow this? And you probably allowed this because you thought being nice creates some kind of safety. Nobody would hurt you if you are nice, if you're the pick-me girl, but that's complete BS. That's not how a man's mind works, and that's not how humanity works. You being nice shows only that you do not have boundaries, and men do not respect women with no boundaries and standards. And that's exactly why they always leave you hanging, why they play with you, why they call you at 2 a.m. because they know they don't have to put much effort, and you are anyways available. While you are the one picking up at 2 a.m., letting him come over, thinking you being the nice one, you will one day win him over. He already has another woman that he invests money and time in, but she is not that easy to get. That's why he is calling you at 2 a.m. Always keep in mind, if a man doesn't invest in you, time, money and energy, it's because he doesn't like you that much and you let him. The next step, never, ever, ever entertain potential. What he is right now, how he is in front of you right now, how he's showing up right now, how his life is right now, that's who you are dating. You are not dating his words, his potential, that he's going to be a billionaire, that he's going to gift you the Birkin bags, all the jewelry, he's going to do X, Y, and Z. Men's words are just words until they are backed by actions. Words are usually being used to make you confuse and believe that something is happening that never will be happening. If a man is not showing you through actions, consistency and investment that he is interested in you and he wants to court you, he simply is not. You do not need to analyze him or see the potential in him. He simply is not that interested in you, and you should stop entertaining that kind of man immediately. The next step, stop proving that you're different. If he says, oh, you're a gold digger, you're just about money, you're just like all the other girls, you say, yeah, okay, and I like money. I like a man taking care of me. There are women with different standards. That's it. In this moment, he simply tries to evaluate how far he can go and how much you would inconvenience yourself or downplay yourself, how much you would step down for him. You simply do not engage with those kind of things. You say, that's just how it is. Yeah, I like money. Yes, I want provision. Yes, I like men who take care of me. And if you're not the one, I have others waiting. Never ever downplay your desires. If you want money, romance, holidays, gifts, whatever you want, that's what you want. And you need to stand your ground on that. Whatever you want, that's what you want. If you want a car, a house, a villa, believe me, whatever you want, that's what you want. And you need to stop downplaying it just to make him comfortable. You stay grounded with your choices and standards and desires, and also show it through your own life. If you show that you are taking care of your life, that you are being so abundant, you have money coming in all the time from all sources, he can only step up or step out. Or whenever he finds excuses for not doing something you desire or you ask him to do, you do not say, hey, don't worry, it's okay, I don't want it that bad. You simply say, it's fine, I will find a way. And finding a way usually means finding a way through another man, and men know that. He knows exactly that he's not the only one that is interested in you, and it will make him want you even more. And he won't see you as a pick-me girl either. Another thing I want to mention is that you need to stop rewarding basic respect. Basic respect is a good morning text. Basic respect is a calling to check in, a good night, sending flowers as a surprise, opening the doors, picking you up for dinner or sending you an Uber, taking care that you feel safe around him. That's not even bare minimum, it's basic respect. And a man who does not follow through with basic respect should not even be considered to be talked to. I have male friends, normal friends, where no dating or intimacy is in sight, and even these men follow through basic respect because they understand you need to treat a woman with basic respect. Even little boys in my building understand they need to wait until the woman enters the elevator before they enter the elevator. It's basic respect that every male species on earth above 7-8 years old needs to understand and follow through in order to be even considered to get the reward of your attention. You cannot accept any male species in your life that doesn't know how to treat you with basic respect and bare minimum effort. Now the last step, detach from the outcome and stay emotionally regulated. A woman that knows how to calmly walk away whenever her desires, her standards are not being approached the way she wants to, she is golden, and she is the one that is being chased by men. I get that you're fearing that maybe nothing better is coming, but you need to trust in yourself and trust in God, the universe, that every time you say no to something that doesn't align with your values, something better is coming. I did not believe it myself. Ladies, I promise you from my deepest heart, from my experience, something better is always coming once you learn to say no to what doesn't align with your values. You have to stop downplaying your standards, your values, your needs, and say no to everything that does not align with that. If you want to stop to be a pick-me girl, no needs to be in your frontal lobe. It needs to be the one and only word that you use most of the time. You need to say no to everything that you don't want to do, you don't want to say, you don't want to accept. It doesn't align with your values, that doesn't align with your desires, that doesn't align with your standards. No, 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 no. Every time you say no to something, you say yes to yourself. You say yes to a better future. I made the mistake so often that I didn't say no, and I let things slide. Stop letting things slide that you're not okay with, and only then better will come through. Only then you're telling God and the universe, I do not want this, I want better. When you stop fearing to be left alone, to lose something, then you are the one getting everything, and you will be stopped getting played on. To master this detachment, you need to also be emotionally regulated. Learn practices to regulate yourself emotionally. I keep mentioning this in many videos. I do that with yoga, with going for a run. I do that with reading, with taking time for myself, taking a bath, whenever I am super emotional. Never ever act on your emotions. Get to know yourself so well that you notice whenever your emotions come up, your storm of emotions arise, practice to regulate them. Anyways, my dear ladies, I hope this could help. I hope you understand now what exactly you can do to stop being a pick-me girl and start becoming the prize. A little reminder to also download my ebook, The Queen Treatment, where I explain you exactly how to, first of all, spot a real provider man, and then second, become the woman he truly wants to invest in. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.